Hello everyone! Welcome back, it's Sarah here, and today we are going to talk about something we all have, a daily routine. At first, it might seem like a very simple topic. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you go to work or school, you have lunch, you come back home, and you sleep. Easy, right? But in English, talking about your daily routine is more than just listing activities. It's about connecting actions with time, using the right verb tenses, and adding details that make your story interesting. Why is this topic so important? Because it's one of the most common situations in conversation. Imagine meeting someone new and they ask, "So, what do you do every day?" If you can answer confidently, you'll make a good impression and keep the conversation going. You can also use your daily routine to practice present simple time expressions and even some present continuous forms. Another reason to learn how to talk about your daily routine is that it's a bridge to other topics. If you say, "I usually go jogging in the morning," you can then start talking about health, exercise, or your favorite park. If you say, "I cook dinner every night," you can move into a conversation about food and cooking. This makes your English richer and more connected. A good daily routine description answers these key questions. When do you do the activity? Time expressions like in the morning, at 7 a.m., before lunch. What do you do? Clear verbs like wake up, have breakfast, check emails. How do you do it? Details like quickly, with my family, while listening to music. Why do you do it? Optional, but adds depth. To stay healthy, to relax, because it's my habit. In this lesson, we will break the topic into 3 main parts. Part 1, morning routine, from waking up to starting your day. Part 2, afternoon activities, work, study, lunch, and free time. Part 3, evening and night routine, winding down, relaxing, and getting ready for bed. Each part will include useful vocabulary, real-life dialogues, and example sentences so you can practice immediately. I will also give you some tips to make your routine sound more natural in English, instead of just repeating the same simple sentences. Let's do a quick example to warm up. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a shower. Then I have breakfast with my sister. I usually eat toast and drink coffee. After breakfast, I get dressed and leave for work at 8 a.m. I take the bus, and it takes about 20 minutes to get to the office. This is a good start, but we can make it more interesting. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. to the sound of my alarm. I brush my teeth quickly and take a warm shower to feel fresh. For breakfast, I have toast with butter and a cup of hot coffee, my favorite part of the morning. I get dressed in comfortable clothes, check my bag, and leave for work at 8 a.m. I enjoy the short bus ride because I listen to music or read a book. See the difference? By adding details and time expressions, you make your routine sound more natural and engaging. By the end of this video, you will be able to describe your own daily routine clearly and naturally. Ask someone else about their routine. Use time expressions correctly. Add interesting details to keep the conversation alive. So, are you ready to start? Let's move on to part 1, where we'll talk about morning routines, the most important part of the day for many people. Part 1, morning routine. Hello again. Welcome to part 1 of our lesson on daily routine. In this part, we are going to focus on the morning routine, the very start of your day. How you begin your morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. Talking about your morning in English is a great way to practice present simple tense, time expressions, and common verbs used every day. 1. Wake up and get ready. Most people start their day by waking up. Common phrases include, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I usually get up at 7 o'clock. I set my alarm for 6 a.m. After waking up, you might stretch, wash your face, brush your teeth, or take a shower. Example sentences. I stretch for 5 minutes after waking up. I brush my teeth quickly and then take a warm shower. I wash my face and get dressed for work. Dialogue example. Sarah, what time do you usually wake up? John, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. How about you? Sarah, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I like to have extra time in the morning. 2. Breakfast and morning drinks. After getting ready, most people eat breakfast or drink something. Vocabulary for breakfast. Toast, eggs, cereal, yogurt, fruit, coffee, tea, juice. Example sentences. I usually have toast and a cup of coffee for breakfast. Sometimes I eat eggs and drink orange juice. I enjoy breakfast with my family before leaving home. Dialogue example. John, do you always have breakfast? Sarah, yes, I never skip it. I usually eat cereal and drink tea. John, I sometimes skip breakfast if I'm in a hurry. 3. Getting dressed and preparing for work, school. After breakfast, it's time to get dressed and prepare your bag. Common phrases include, I get dressed quickly. I choose my clothes the night before. I pack my bag with my laptop and books. Dialogue example. Sarah, do you choose your clothes in the morning? John, no, I usually choose them the night before. It saves time. Sarah, that's smart. I sometimes forget and waste time in the morning. 4. Commuting and morning activities. Many people go to work or school in the morning. Vocabulary includes bus, train, car, walk, ride a bike, commute, drive, take public transport. Example sentences. I take the bus to work every day. It takes about 20 minutes to get to school by bike. I enjoy walking to work when the weather is nice. Dialogue example. John, how do you go to work? Sarah, I usually take the bus. It's fast and convenient. John, I prefer walking. It's healthy and relaxing. 5. Short morning habits. People often include small habits in the morning. Checking messages or emails. Reading the news. Listening to music. Exercising. Example sentences. I check my emails before breakfast. I listen to music while getting ready. I sometimes do 10 minutes of exercise in the morning. Dialogue example. Sarah, do you exercise in the morning? John, sometimes. I usually walk for 10 minutes. Sarah, that's good. It helps me wake up and feel energetic. 6. Summary. Morning routine. So, in the morning you usually wake up and stretch. Wash your face, brush your teeth, shower. Have breakfast and a drink. Get dressed and prepare your bag. Travel to work or school. Do small habits like checking emails or listening to music. Dialogue summary example. Sarah, my morning routine starts at 6:30 a.m. I wake up, stretch, brush my teeth, and have breakfast. Then I get dressed and take the bus to work. John, my morning is similar, but I like to walk to work and listen to music. Practice tips for you. Try to describe your morning routine out loud in English. Start with simple sentences like, I wake up at 7 a.m. Add details to make it interesting. What you eat, what you drink, how you travel. Use time expressions. In the morning, at 7 a.m., before breakfast, after waking up. Practice with a friend using short dialogues like the examples above. By mastering your morning routine in English, you'll gain confidence. Part 2. Afternoon routine. Hello again. Welcome to part 2 of our lesson on daily routines. In part 1, we talked about the morning routine, waking up, getting ready, having breakfast, and commuting. Now, let's move on to the afternoon, when most people are at work, school, or doing other activities. Talking about your afternoon is a great way to practice present simple tense, time expressions, and verbs related to work, study, and daily activities. 1. Work and study. For many people, the afternoon is the main part of the day for work or school. Common vocabulary. Work, study, meetings, projects, emails, assignments, lunch break. Example sentences. I start work at 9 a.m. and usually have lunch at 12:30 p.m. I study English in the afternoon. I have meetings every Monday and Wednesday. Dialogue example. Sarah, what do you usually do in the afternoon? John, I usually work on my computer and answer emails. Sarah, that sounds busy. I usually study English or read a book. 2. Lunch and break time. Lunch is an important part of the afternoon. Vocabulary includes sandwich, salad, soup, pasta, fruits, coffee, tea, snack. Example sentences. I usually have a sandwich and a cup of tea for lunch. Sometimes I eat salad or pasta. I like to take a short walk after lunch. Dialogue example. John, do you eat lunch at your desk? Sarah, no, I usually go to the cafeteria. I like a short walk after eating. John, that's a good idea. It helps me feel fresh for the afternoon. 3. Afternoon activities and chores. After lunch, people often continue their work or do small tasks and chores. Vocabulary. Clean, organize, call, reply, plan, exercise, shop. Example sentences. I reply to messages after lunch. I organize my workspace before starting new tasks. Sometimes I do quick exercises in the afternoon. Dialogue example. Sarah, do you do chores in the afternoon? John, yes, I clean my desk and organize files. Sarah, I also call my friends or check messages in the afternoon. 4. Afternoon relaxation and hobbies. Afternoons are also a time for short relaxation or hobbies, especially after school or work. Vocabulary. Read, listen to music, play instruments, walk, run, coffee break, chat. Example sentences. I usually listen to music for 15 minutes in the afternoon. Sometimes I read a book or go for a short walk. I like to chat with friends during my coffee break. Dialogue example. John, do you take a break in the afternoon? Sarah, yes, I always take 15 minutes to listen to music. John, I like to walk around the park. It's relaxing. 5. Afternoon time expressions. To speak naturally, use time expressions. In the afternoon. At 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. After lunch, before the evening. Around 3 o'clock. Example sentences. I usually have a meeting at 2 p.m. I like to take a short nap around 3 o'clock. After lunch, I continue my work or study. Dialogue example. Sarah, when do you usually take a break? John, around 3 p.m., I like a coffee break. Sarah, me too. After lunch is the best time for a little rest. 6. Summary. Afternoon routine. In the afternoon, most people continue work or study, have lunch and short breaks, do tasks or chores, enjoy hobbies or relaxation, use time expressions to organize their schedule. Dialogue summary example. Sarah, in the afternoon I usually study English, have lunch, and take a short walk. John, I work on projects, answer emails, and take a coffee break around 3 p.m. Practice tips for you. Practice describing your afternoon routine in English using short sentences. Include work, study, hobbies, and breaks. Use time expressions like in the afternoon, after lunch, at 2 p.m. Try dialogue practice with a friend, imagining your daily afternoon activities. By mastering your afternoon routine, you'll be able to talk about your whole day naturally and confidently. The next part will focus on the evening and night routine, including relaxing activities and preparation for bedtime. Part 3. Evening and night routine. Hello again. Welcome to part 3 of our lesson on daily routines. So far, we've talked about the morning routine and the afternoon routine. Now it's time to explore the evening and night, the part of the day when most people relax, spend time with family or friends, and prepare to sleep. Talking about your evening is a great way to practice present simple time expressions and verbs related to hobbies, meals, and nightly habits. 1. Returning home and dinner. After work or school, most people return home to have dinner or relax. Vocabulary includes dinner, cook, eat, family, friends, relax, chat. Example sentences. I usually get home at 6 p.m. I cook dinner for my family. Sometimes I eat dinner with my friends. Dialogue example. Sarah, what time do you usually get home? John, I get home around 6:30 p.m. Sarah, and do you cook dinner or eat something quick? John, I usually cook. I enjoy making simple meals. 2. Evening activities. Evenings are a good time for relaxation and hobbies. Vocabulary includes watch TV, read, listen to music, walk, play games, talk with family. Example sentences. I like to watch TV in the evening. Sometimes I read a book before dinner. I often listen to music or talk with my family. Dialogue example. John, do you watch TV every evening? Sarah, not always. I read or listen to music sometimes. John, I like walking in the park after dinner. It's relaxing. 3. Nighttime routine. Before going to bed, people usually have nighttime habits. Common phrases include brush teeth, take a shower, wash face, read, go to bed, sleep. Example sentences. I brush my teeth and wash my face before bed. I sometimes read for 20 minutes. I go to bed around 10 p.m. Dialogue example. Sarah, what is your nighttime routine? John, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and read a book. Sarah, that's nice. I go to bed around 10 p.m. too. 4. Relaxation and hobbies at night. Evening is also a perfect time for relaxation or hobbies. Vocabulary includes yoga, meditation, listen to podcasts, plan next day, journal. Example sentences. I do yoga for 10 minutes before sleeping. I write in my journal every night. I plan my next day to stay organized. Dialogue example. John, do you do any relaxing activities before bed? Sarah, yes, I write in my journal and meditate. John, I usually listen to a podcast or music. 5. Time expressions for evening and night. To speak naturally, use time expressions. In the evening. At night. Around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Before bed, after dinner. Example sentences. I usually take a shower in the evening. I go to bed at 10 p.m. After dinner, I relax or read a book. Dialogue example. Sarah, when do you usually go to bed? John, around 10 p.m. after finishing my podcast. Sarah, I go to bed at the same time. 6. Summary. Evening and night routine. So in the evening and night, people usually return home and have dinner, relax or do hobbies like watching TV, reading, or walking, brush teeth, wash face, and prepare for bed. Practice relaxing activities like yoga, journaling, or listening to music. Go to bed around the same time each night. Dialogue summary example. Sarah, my evening routine starts with dinner at 7 p.m. Then I relax, read a book, and write in my journal before sleeping. John, I also have dinner, walk in the park, listen to a podcast, and go to bed around 10 p.m. 7. Practice tips for you. Describe your evening and night routine in English using short, simple sentences. Include verbs like cook, relax, watch, read, brush, sleep. Use time expressions in the evening, after dinner, before bed. Practice with a friend asking and answering, what do you usually do in the evening? By mastering your evening routine, you will now be able to describe your entire day naturally and confidently. This completes the main part of your daily routine lesson. Congratulations! You have completed this full lesson on daily routines in English. We started with the morning, went through the afternoon, and finished with the evening and night. By now, you know how to describe your day from start to finish, using time expressions, common verbs, and useful phrases. You can talk about waking up, having breakfast, going to work or school, enjoying hobbies, relaxing in the evening, and preparing for bed. Talking about your daily routine is not just an exercise. It is a practical skill you can use every day. Imagine meeting someone new. What do you usually do in the afternoon? If you can answer confidently, you will sound natural and fluent. Describing your routine also helps you organize your thoughts in English. The more details you add, the richer your conversation becomes. Remember, the key points to focus on when talking about your daily routine are: use clear verbs. Wake up, brush, eat, go, read, watch, relax, sleep. Include time expressions. In the morning at 7 a.m., after lunch, in the evening, before bed. Add details. What do you eat? How do you feel? Where do you go? Practice speaking aloud. Even short sentences help your confidence. Here's a quick review of useful phrases we learned. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. I have breakfast with my family before leaving for work. In the afternoon, I study English or reply to emails. I relax by listening to music or walking after dinner. Before bed, I brush my teeth and read a book. The more you practice, the more confident you become. Start small. Try describing your morning routine first, then add your afternoon activities. And finally, your evening routine. Speak clearly, slowly, and confidently. Make it a habit. Remember, learning English is about using it every day. I also want to encourage you to take action right now. Here are a few tips. Practice daily. Describe your routine out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. Record yourself. Listening to your voice helps you improve pronunciation. Talk to a friend. Ask and answer questions about daily routines. Example: what time do you wake up? Or, what do you usually do in the evening? Add variety. Use different verbs and details to make your sentences interesting. Use English apps or journals. Write a short paragraph about your day every day. The great thing about daily routines is that everyone has them, so you always have something to talk about. You can practice alone, with friends, or even with your family. The more you talk about your daily life in English, the more fluent and confident you will become. This simple topic is also a doorway to longer conversations. For example, if you say, I like walking in the park in the afternoon, someone might ask, which park? Do you go often? And just like that, a short routine turns into a full conversation. Finally, don't forget to review this lesson regularly. Practice the vocabulary, the dialogues, and the phrases. Try to speak in English every day, even if it's just 5 minutes describing your routine. Little by little, your English will improve, and you will feel more confident speaking naturally in real-life situations. Call to action. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss future lessons. Like this video to support more free English lessons. Share it with friends who want to improve their English. Comment below. Write one sentence describing your daily routine. I love reading your comments and helping you improve. Remember, consistency is key. The best way to improve English is to use it every day. Describe your day, ask questions, answer questions, and practice speaking out loud. With daily practice, your fluency, vocabulary, and confidence will grow faster than you imagine. Thank you for watching this lesson. Keep practicing your English, enjoy your daily routine, and see you in the next video. Your journey to speaking English confidently continues one day at a time.